highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. The totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you, E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Tvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, I offer my humble obeisance, my humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And I'm welcoming all of you warmly to this program today. All of you who are joining us from Nithyananda TV and Kailasa TV on Facebook, Instagram, on YouTube or Twitter, and all of the viewers who are joining us from the de facto spiritual embassies all over the world, the different Kailasas, including the different devalayas, annalayas, goshalas, gurukuls, or even the satsang centers, paduka mandirs, and all of you as well who are joining with us, even from home, from your devices, wherever you are, in whichever time zone, from whichever background, country. I welcome you warmly to this program, and welcome to this spiritual feast, your digital experience with the divine. In this program, as you interact with the divine cosmic mother herself, find yourself rekindling the sweet, innocent, inspirational, and inspired child inside of you. Being innocent is like functioning from your very consciousness. It is thoughtless awareness. And until then, you function with your mind. If you just sit and watch the source of every thought inside of you, you will soon drop all of your thoughts and go back to the thoughtless awareness that you had as a child. Thoughtless awareness is innocence. And that is what we experience when we are children. However, we always think that children are immature. The problem is that we are afraid of losing our mind. We're afraid of losing what society taught us. But as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, mind is simply a drug. From society, we learn how to build our personality. There are umpteen ways to rediscover the child which is still inside of you. And when you are afraid of getting hurt, when you're afraid of losing your control or your power, you become serious and you lose the innocence in your life. Seriousness is ego. And you are too centered on yourself when this happens. When you let go and play on the touch of your innocence again, that is when literally consciousness starts to flower inside of you. Innocence is keeping consciousness at the level of the heart. In this program, you will literally experience rekindling your innocence once again and being able to complete with Mother, being able to imbibe the powerful cognitions of the divine cosmic mother and relate to the whole universe, life itself, as mother. With the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti herself, you'll then be able to experience oneness with Paramashiva. And out of her extreme love, compassion, and the responsibility which she has taken to give the whole humanity spiritual awakening, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting as Devi Parashakti and answering our questions, giving us boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and doing so much more until we are able to experience oneness itself, Paramashivoham itself. And I welcome each and every one of you once again and hope that you will enjoy this program. While you're here, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe on our different social media platforms so that you never miss a notification for a live darshan from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, which is always a surprise, a sweet, beautiful surprise in our life when we are graced by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism presence and grace in our life. Now, in this program, you will be experiencing what is known as the Bhava Samadhi Darshan or Bhava Samadhi itself. Bhava Samadhi is experiencing oneness with the source through a certain aspect and through a certain bhava. Bhava is literally a emotion or aspect of relating with the divine. It's a different kind of way of relating to the divine. And for us humans, we really need that kind of way because we are used to several different ways only of relating with the divine. We can't simply see the divine and understand, fathom. We're not able to grasp divine in the whole, in its complete form as yet. That is why bhavas are there in order to relate with the divine in some way or form. And there's several different bhavas, even the Vatsalya bhava, relating with the God as your own son, your own child, or the Mitra bhava, meaning that you're relating with the divine as your friend. But the Matru bhava is the one of the most powerful connections with the divine. It is such a beautiful way that you yourself can experience higher consciousness and live in higher ambition in your life towards awakening the super consciousness. In this program, we are literally connecting to the divine as mother, and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is literally manifesting as the divine cosmic mother for each and every one of us. And in as well, we will be able to explore the various different powerful cognitions, the scriptural references, and as well the ways to experience oneness with the divine immediately and instantly. So I once again welcome you all to this program. And in just a few short minutes, we will be beginning the next segment, which is the demonstration of powers of Paramashiva. Before that, I'd like to take a few minutes now and introduce each and every one of you to the very being without whom would not be able to experience this divine sacred experience today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was born on 2nd of January 1908, and he is the reviver of the macrocosmic ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was birthed and even recognized by profound, esteemed, enlightened beings and masters from all over India, from the very birth as the incarnation of Paramashiva himself. And from the very young age, imbibed the science of power manifestation, the temple-based lifestyle, and yoga, as well as all the different arts. And today, he has revived that for the whole world to achieve spiritual awakening, to achieve superconscious breakthrough. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 233rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tonde Mandalam Adinam, or the Kanchi Kailasa Sarvajnapitam. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is ordained as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Shamalapita Sarvajnapitam, or the Madurai Adinam. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the Mahamandaleshwar of the Mahanirvani Akhada, the spiritual head of the oldest governing apex body of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th Acharya Mahamandaleshwar, another very esteemed high position, high leader among the Atal Akada, or another very old and ancient apex body of Hinduism. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is today the 23rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Dharma Mukti Swargapuram Adinam. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is elected as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in 2015 by various thousands of a congregation of 1,000 Hindu leaders from around the globe who collectively voted him as the leader and as Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books, which is all available for you even digitally, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has literally enriched and reached more than 1 billion people. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has authored over 300 books which were in English, Tamil, and Sanskrit and translated to over 50 different languages. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has founded and revived more than 100 Sarvajna Pitas. As well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been able to establish the Kailasas Nithyananda Hindu University, the world's largest Hindu university with more than with satellite campuses in more than 150 countries. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is internationally acclaimed and recognized with more than 50 different kinds of awards and recognition by various different congressmen from the USA, from different universities, as well as different esteemed organizations to recognize the amount of spiritual work towards reviving Hinduism and solving the global problems with spiritual solutions. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has continuously made himself available with more than 20,000 hours of discourses, special darshans, dikshas, and even question and answer sessions, mandala processes, all of these kinds of different interactions, beautiful ways to sit in the presence of the avatar on the Kailasas HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, which each and every one of you should become a member of in order to gain access to more than 7,000 videos of content, spiritual solution, kind of conflict in your life. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived the ancient order of the Rudrakanyas and Rudras, the Rishis and Rishikas, the Bhairavas and Bhairavis, and as well the Sannyasis, and has created more than 100 ecosystems in order to sustain and protect these ancient endangered lineages from ongoing attack. As well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived more than 1 million palm leaf scriptures in the world's largest collection of Hindu scriptures. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has collected and revived more than 20 million digital books available in Kailasa's Hindu library or Kailasa's Nithyananda Jnanalaya. So now it has come time for us to begin the next segment. We have joining with us Ma Yoga Prana and Ma Kaladara, Ma Viraja from the Adi Kailas Sarvajna Pita, so that we can enter into the next segment, the demonstration of the powers of Paramashiva. Literally, you can see the possibility which lies ahead of you and in store for you during this program today. So yes, now we have joining with us the Guru Nithyananda Gurukul Balasan to go ahead and start the next session in today's program, the demonstration of the powers of Paramashiva. I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute. I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
Yes, Nithyanandam, thank you so much.
I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
For that beautiful introduction to this segment. So now all of you will be witnessing them. Thank you so much.
I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
Initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff. Beautiful introduction to this segment. So now all of you will be witnessing them. Thank you so much.
I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
Initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff. Beautiful introduction to this segment. So now all of you will be witnessing them. Thank you so much.
I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
Initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff. Beautiful introduction to this segment. So now all of you will be witnessing them. Thank you so much.
I think my Yoga Prana looks like you're on mute.
Initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff. Beautiful Stop. Yes. Sorry for the technical glitch. Today, you will be witnessing the Balasins, the Nithyananda yogis, and the initiated disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, demonstrating the extraordinary Shaktis, the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. And the following powers which you will be witnessing is the power of third eye and body scanning. The power of third eye is where one awakens the ability to scan with the eyes closed and read anything with, and the power of body scanning is where one awakens the ability to be able to scan diseases, illnesses, medically diagnosed issues, and any problems in the body. So let us first learn about what are Shaktis before we enter in. In the Vedagamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate details that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest these 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis. Paramashiva beautifully reveals that it is a power and a possibility for everyone to manifest and access, and these Shaktis manifest from a cognition that you are the divine and that you need to manifest the divine, not that you are a man and that you need to reach the divine. And let us now see the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shaktis are the powers which express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of feeling connection with the divine and high integrity with the Guru. Shaktis are the source of enlightenment. Siddhis are the powers that manifest from tapas or penance for enlightenment. Siddhis are on the path of enlightenment. Shaktis express from even through ordinary human beings in extraordinary ways, just with initiation from the avatar. Shaktis are permanent. Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from enlightenment. So who is the source of all these Shaktis? How do we manifest all these Shaktis? Who gives us all these Shaktis? Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause which is self-fulfillment, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As the fundamental base of Avyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya, or the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Prabhava, pulling out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all living entities. And Paramashiva himself has come down in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Guru Mahasannidhanam, and representation of the ancient enlightened Hindu civilization, which is the great cosmic borderless civilization. And ever since the beginning of the civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been the cradle for highly advanced science beings and sciences. It was where the science of enlightenment and powers, Shaktis, was lived and taught as a lifestyle. For the first time in modern day, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving these sciences to the world at a record-breaking speed, which was never accomplished before. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was recognized as an incarnation, as an avatar at a very young age, and was trained and taught to revive these sciences by the Guru Parampara. So you can see all the enlightened gurus, the gurus who have initiated Swamiji, like Jnanananda Giri, Srinivasa Swamigal, Yogi Raj Yogananda Puri, Mata Vibhudananda Puri, Pundi Swamigal, Pisatki Swamigal, Annamalai Swamigal, Kanchi Paramacharya, Visari Swamigal, Sri Tirsi Mahaswami, Anga Pradakshina Annamalai Swamigal, the 230th Guru Mahasannidhanam of the Tonnai Mandala Adinam, Sri Sadhu Om, and Tinnai Swami. All these gurus who are part of the Guru Parampara, the lineage of these enlightened, and they were the ones who trained and taught Swamiji just to revive these sciences for billions all across the globe to manifest this science from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, the science of Aushadha, Bhakti Yoga, Paramashiva Jnana, and Paramashiva Vijnana. So how do we awaken all these Shaktis in us? You might be thinking, okay, all these avatars, enlightened gurus, they all have each other to pass it on to. But how do we, a normal human being, manifest these Shaktis? Every ultimate truth, when every ultimate truth, jnana, mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests as a power and a possibility of the being, prajnana. So let us now watch a small video where you will be learning about the power of initiation and how we get initiated into these Shaktis by the enlightened gurus, Swamiji. And you will now be seeing how the power of initiation has an effect on every being.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership, and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774.
Yes. With that beautiful video which explained the power of initiation, the science of Diksha, let us now see how manifestation is authenticated through the four aspects of evidences or pramanas. So, the first is the Shastra Pramana, which is the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures, which is the Vedas and the Agamas. The next is the Apta Pramana, the experiences and results of the Vedic Rishis who time tested and verified the science of power manifestation. And the third is the Atma Pramana, the supreme point of Hinduism's personal experience of the power manifestation. The last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the scientific study, the scientific experimentation done on science of power manifestation. So all of you be wondering what are exactly these Shastra Pramana, what is Vedas and Agamas, and where we get them from. Yes. So we get them from the Vedagamas, which is a living applied science. The Vedas are the pure ultimate authority for Hindus. They are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. and a reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called a Shastra Pramana. Yes, so let's now witness a live, unique, and again exciting and extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye done by the partisans of the Nithyananda Gurukul and the Nithyananda Yogis. So today, the first power which we demonstrate to all of you is the power of third eye. So before getting a demonstration, we would like to share the scripture reference, the Shastra Pramana of the power of third eye reading, which comes from the Vijnana Tantra, Sutra 34. Kapalantarmanonyasa tishtannilitalochanaha kramena manasodardyat lakshaye lakshamuttamam. Translation goes, by fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed in succession, by the stability of the mind and inner space through the power of the third eye, one directly sees the ultimate goal Laksham by having the vision beyond the sight that reveals any object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source Paramashivoham. And next is the Apta Pramana, which is taken from the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11, which is the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, verse 8, where Bhagavan Shri Krishna beautifully says to Arjuna that Natumam shakyase drashtum anenaiva sachakszusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashyame yogamaishwaram. The translation goes, but you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. So in the Hindu Purana, the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Shri Krishna initiated Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold Shri Krishna's Vishwarupa Darshan, which is Shri Krishna's own cosmic form. In the 11th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, where contains the description of Bhagavan Shri Krishna's cosmic form, is completely narrated by Arjuna as he sees Bhagavan Shri Krishna through the third eye.
Inside and outside broke. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience. I felt that the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. The setting sun, rising moon, the whole Arunachala hill, all the plants, bush, shrubs, trees, everything just became so alive. The idea, something is inside.
Yes, and last is the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Shows that the study measures and compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in conscious and meditative states using the positron emission tomography, the PET machine. So when doing daily activities, when activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located, and when deep state of samadhi, only the third eye region is active and almost 90% of the brain is at rest and peace. Yes. Now, without further delay, let us get ready to witness the unique demonstration of the power of third eye being manifested by none other than the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul. Along with me, I have an extraordinary power manifester, a Balasant of the Nithyananda Gurukul, Maniti Virajananda, who is 16 years old and who is going to be demonstrating this extraordinary Shakti to all of you today. I request the slides to stop being shared. So all of you can see, along with me, I have a medically tested eye band. In front is a complete opaque sheet and behind is a thick sponge. Under it is completely covered with sponge and there is no possible way of light entering through the eye band in any way. So you can see that there's no possible way of light entering this eye band. This is the eye band I'm going to be placing on Mavirija's eyes. Before that, Mavirija, please turn to your right, left, up, and down. So you can see there's no wires or anything to be placing this eye band. I'm unstrapping the eye band in front of all of you. And placing it on her head. Are you comfortable? Yes. Okay. So Mavirija is also completely comfortable. Mavirija, turn to your right, left, up, and down. So you can see there's no possible way of light entering. Her eyes are completely closed, and now we are going to be demonstrating this extraordinary Shakti to all of you today. So all of you, please go ahead, post your comments in the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel and the HDH JGM Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook channel. And we will be reading comments and all your live comments, Mavirija will be reading out with her eyes tied. Yes. So the latest comment of Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel is by expressions of me, Mahajalandrisita has posted. Nithyananda Mavirija, it's lovely to see both of you again, and Colin and a close bracket. Yes, Ma, it's nice to see you back in the comment section also. And before that, Maitrik Patel has posted Nithyananda. And before that, Eva Anderson has posted Nithyananda. Yes. Amazing. I request all of you to please continue posting your comments in the Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel. And I request the comment section to be zoomed in a little more. Yes, so the latest comment of Kailasa's HDH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook channel is by Kailas Chauhan Kailash. Has posted Nithyananda 40 minutes back. And before the Balu M has posted Salem Balu and Namaskar emoji. Okay, amazing. All of you can go ahead and post interesting comments like emojis, shapes, numbers, a complicated mix of numbers and letters, alphabets, anything you want. And Mavirija will be reading it out live in front of all of you. Yes, before that, before Baldoy has posted, Jambulingam Shanmugam has posted, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, so, Mahajalandra Nithyananda has again posted, tomorrow I will put in the screen for body scanning for my friend. Sure, Ma? You will like, sure? Anytime you are welcome. And before and after this, Shrita Adbhutananda Kupu has posted, all of you look so divine. Thank you. And like Ma Jalandra Sita has posted. Yes, and Advaita yet, it's all just because of Swamiji's grace and because Paramashiva is manifesting through us. It is his grace and divinity which is flowing through us. Yes. Yes. And so Mahajalangasthita posted, oops, wrong words these days. Typing so fast, put in a request for a body scan. No problem. And Raman Vashishta has posted requesting body scan for my Mosi Sushma in next part. I have a concern. Thank you. And again, Adbhuda Nanda Kupu has posted Nithyanandama. Yes, Nithyanandamaya. And Maitrik Patel has posted my pranams to the Balasits and a heart emoji. Yes. And Shri Tadvayananda has posted a couple of animals emoji. He has posted a lion, a horse, a fox, a zebra, a bull, and a pig. Wow. Okay, amazing. That was a very beautiful. All of you saw how Mahabirija was able to read all these comments fluently without any mistake, was able to read everything, even see the emojis which were posted, the animals, the letters, read the names, see the color, everything she was able to do. Amazing. That is a beautiful demonstration. Now I'm going to be removing the eye band of Mahabirija. So you can see the eye band is completely intact. There's no change in the eye band. And that was an extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye. I request the slides to stop being shared. Yes, that was a very beautiful and extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye. And stay tuned for the upcoming power, which is the power of body scanning, where one awakens the ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and even reveal the solutions for problems through the third eye. So please stay tuned. We'll be back with the Balasins and the Nithyananda yogis who are going to be demonstrating this extraordinary Shakti. But before that, let us now move on into the pramanas for the power of body scanning. So the pramana for the power of body scanning comes from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Tatvani yani nilayam Yatvante vyajyat. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of the whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. From the very own life of Siddha named Teraya. Teraya was one of the most prominent disciples of Sage Augustine. One day, a man suffering from a severe headache comes to Augustine for healing. Augustine uses the power of body scanning and identifies the root cause of the headache. He reveals that there is a small tera, a type of rock, sitting in the person's brain. Augustine immediately instructs Teraya, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery is complete, the person got healed, and of course, he got cured from the headache, and thus the disciple gained the name Teraya. And the next is the Artha Purana, where Swamiji uses this power of body scanning in his own very own life, beautifully saying that only when I had a multiple compound hand fracture was I forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in my different organs, and it was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. And through body scanning, I found out what the problems and imbalances had happened and where the balance had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion just to verify my findings. So all these avatars, these great beings, they live beyond the usual sufferings of human life. Even from the time of birth. All these avatars just play divine leelas. It is never an accident or an incident in their life. They play all these divine leelas just for the devotees. And the next is a Sakshi Pramana, where various disciples across the globe have been initiated and experienced this power of body scanning, where they use it in their everyday life. Let us now witness a live, astounding, extraordinary manifestation of the power of body scanning done by the Balasans of the Nithyananda Gurukul and the Nithyananda Yogis after a short break. We'll be right back. So we'll be joining all of you in a few minutes for all of you to witness this power of body scanning with the Balasans and Nithyananda Yogis.
We get you health. We get to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. With the self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you, and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha.
Nithyananda, everyone. So now, with that, we all just witnessed a live demonstration of the extraordinary Shaktis. So let's now get into the next segment where we will be learning about who is Devi Parashakti, the divine feminine consciousness. So we'll be first looking at the Dhyana mantra, Dhyana shloka of Devi Parashakti, which comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana shloka. Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayana manikya mauli spurate taranayaka shekharam smitamukhi mapina vakshoruham Panibhyamali ratna chashakam raktotpalam bhibratim Saumyam ratna gadasta rakta charanam dhyayet paramambika. And the translation for this verse is, the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in a vermilion body, with a triple eye sporting a crown of rubies studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding the jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And another Dhyana shloka, which also comes from the Lalita Sahasranama Dhyana shloka. Arunam karunam tarangatakshim dritapashankusha pushpavana chapam animadibhiravritam ayukaihi rahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. And the translation for this verse is, I meditate on the great empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. She holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as Anima of the rays, and she is the self within.
And Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It is her cosmic womb from which billions and billions of universes come out and go in, and the source with the Big Bang and black holes go on and on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, the source power, from which all of us came, in which all of us are in even now, and in which all of us are going to merge. And out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the embodied form as the Nijavatar of the Supreme Point of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanand, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And in the words of Devi Parashakti herself, Devi Parashakti beautifully says, raising as Omkara, blossomed as Srimkara, filled as Parashakti, 40 triangles, the Kailasha Swamini who is in Kailasha, Sri Purachintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manonmani, Meenakshi, as Nithyananda I took Nijavatara here, to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness, Hiranya Garbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami, Chandramauli, Rapala, Aparna, Uma, Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samrajya Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi, Meenakshi. Taking the form of Nithyananda, I came here as Nijavatara. With great compassion and blessing, listen people, to do good to all of you, I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. And Devi Parashakti also beautifully says in her words, raising in Omkara, blossoming as Shiva Shiva, manifesting as source of existence, powers of existence, expression of existence. From the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Icha, Kriya, and Jnana, growing as four Vedas, expanding as 5 Panchabhutas, beyond 6 chakras, filled as Gotras of 7 rishis, expanding as 8 directions, existing as 9 grahas, blossoming as 10 indriyas, existing, being as 11 rudras, creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every one of you. And now let's see how we can receive Devi Parashakti when she comes for the darshan. So literally we're seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there on your screen, so you can receive her very traditionally. You can keep 2 betel leaves, 1 betel nut, 1 banana, and 1 coin in front of the screen as you watch Devi Parashakti. And for those of you who don't know, a coin is actually considered the traditional dakshina in the Hindu tradition. It can be the lowest value. In India, it can even be just 1 paise, and in the US, it can even be just a cent. Swamiji says, I'm not trying to monetize. Keep even 1 cent, it is okay. So for 100 days, if you have darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. And you can offer that to Devi Parashakti. And once the darshan is over, you can do namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and the betel nut, taking it as prasadam immediately. And the coins that you collect, you can send it to the Los Angeles temple. And for those of you who might be wondering, betel nut may benefit you. This betel leaf and betel nut may look